Welcome to a cleaning motivation video. Today we are going to clean so much. This is the first cleaning motivation I've done in a while, but it's also the first one in our new apartment, which I'm very, very excited about. So if you need to clean today, then pop this on the tea or on one of your other devices and let's hang out and do a really, really good clean together. Today we're going to start in the kitchen and I'm going to unpack the dishwasher. My routine at the moment is to pack the dishwasher in the evening and put it on at nighttime. So then that way I have clean dishes and a clean kitchen every morning when I get up. And then I unpack it during the day, or I just use things out of the dishwasher as I go and then start the routine over again and pack it before I go to bed. I am so ready for a new garbage bin. This little open garbage bin used to go under the sink in the old apartment, but the current under sink area is not big enough for it. So we've just had it out here and it's fine where it is, but we just want something that's got a lid on it and preferably stainless steel and a little bit taller, but it has to be as narrow so that when the dishwasher opens, there's enough room for the door and the garbage bin. So fingers crossed I find something really, really soon because that little one is kind of an eyesore. I really need to descale my coffee machine. The little red light has been flashing at me for, I don't know, a couple weeks now. So I need to descale it. To descale, I don't buy a proper descaler or anything. I just use vinegar and water. I did a quick Google because I always forget. The search result I found this time said 1-to-1 ratio. So I did 5 cups of vinegar and 5 cups of water, and I ran it on a normal cycle, which I don't think I'm supposed to do. Towards the end of this, I actually Googled descaling the Smeg drip coffee machine, and you're supposed to press 2 buttons. So I did that eventually. I ran a number of jugs of water through it, and then eventually the red light turned off. So I believe we are good for now, but I'm going to start cleaning the kitchen from that corner that's the temporary coffee station until we get the new cabinet, the new hutch that will go in the dining room, and I'm going to work my way down across this bench. I have a little spin scrubber to help me clean the kitchen today. This is from a brand called Hoto, and they are so kindly sponsoring today's video. This is the Hoto Wand cordless spin scrubber, and it is a little handheld electric scrubbing brush, and it's fantastic, especially for the sink. I always have these marks on the sink that just a regular sponge doesn't seem to get rid of, and they were instantly gone when I used the spin scrubber wand. It's a cordless little handheld device that is rechargeable. There's a little charger port on the bottom, and when you close the silicone lid over the top of the port, it becomes completely waterproof, so you can use it in the bathroom and the kitchen and anywhere that you have water. It comes with a bunch of different brush heads and they're magnetic, so all you have to do is just pull one off and then pop another one straight back on. And I was using the large brush head when I was doing the sink, and that was a soft brush. It also comes with 2 smaller hard brushes, a medium and a small, and then there's also this pointed brush, which is a hard bristle as well. And I was using that to get in and around the very edge of the drain and on the drain cover as well, because it's that pointed bristle. It's easier to get into like cracks and things. It also comes with a Velcro adapter pad, and it comes with scour pads and cloth pads. It has 2 speed settings, a slower one and a faster one, and it maintains its spinning rotation even when you press into it. So it's pretty heavy duty, and this thing has just made my cleaning routine so much better. So if you are interested in adding an electric spin scrubber to your cleaning routine, then I would recommend this one. They also have other options on their website as well if you're looking for a different kind, and I will have a link and some more information down below. I also used the spin scrubber to clean the cooktop, and it worked very well on the dried burnt food as well. As much as I love having a gas cooktop, it definitely requires a lot more work when cleaning cleaning because you have to take off all of the metal pieces. I don't even know what they're called, but you take them off and you clean the cooktop underneath, and then you have to clean the metal pieces, which is never a fun thing. Thankfully, there wasn't too much dirt or food on them, so it didn't take me too long, but it's definitely not my favorite part of cleaning the cooktop. I'm really loving our new kitchen so far. It does feel a little small compared to other kitchens I've had, but I think that's just because usually I have an open plan apartment where the kitchen and the living room are kind of the same space, and then there's always an island that's usually pretty big, so it makes the space feel a lot bigger. But once you're actually in the kitchen, it's not as small as I think it is. This space on this side here is where we tend to do a lot of our cutting of things, and with the air fryer and the dish rack, it can feel pretty small. We're just waiting on a China hutch cabinet thing for the dining room, which will give us more cupboard space as well for storage. I am undecided whether I will keep the air fryer here. It is so handy having it on the bench, and it is kind of hidden right next to the fridge, so it's not particularly in the way very much, but I'm not sure. I do think once we get all of the coffee stuff out into the dining room, we'll put the dish rack over that side, or at least just free up that space, and maybe the dish rack can hide in the hutch, like in the cupboards of the hutch. I'm not sure. We'll figure it out, but I am really enjoying it. I feel a bit overwhelmed with the styling, and I think once we get some stuff out of the kitchen, it will be a lot easier. For the floors today, I'm keeping it pretty simple, and I'm just using my little Shark, 2-in-1 vacuum mop thing. It vacuums and sucks all the debris into the little disposable head attachment, and then it also sprays out cleaning solution. So you can clean the floor and vacuum at the same time, which is actually very handy, especially in the bathroom where it can be really dusty and really hard to get the dust up before you wet the floor and mop it. And that's what I'm just going to use on the floors today. These are hardwood floors, and so I don't really know what the go is when it comes to cleaning these types of floors, and I don't want to go and douse it in too much liquid, and this thing kind of allows me to clean it without being too liquid intensive. Anyway, on to the dining room. I can't wait to get the little hutch cabinet thing. It's going to go in the corner over there where those blue tape lines are. Those lines are the size of it, and I think I picked the right size. I was originally going to get one from IKEA, but it just turned out to be way too big. So we have another one, and it should fit the space really well. Welcome to possibly the biggest mess that we have in our apartment. I had been folding a bunch of clothes that I wanted to donate and just putting them into different categories. So I'm finally gonna bag them all up. We need to do a drop to the donation place. I actually don't know where we're gonna do that. And then I have a clothing rack full of clean clothing and I brought the iron out the other day and I forgot to put it away. And then the rest of the stuff you can see is art supplies and DIY supplies because I'm working on a project, one in the living room, and I just am really creative right now. I just want to make all the things. So I need a system for organizing all of my art supplies. That's why they're still in the box, because I don't have that yet. But I thought today it would time to maybe at least make this area a little more organized because I cannot live with so much chaos on the floor. Before putting away the iron, I thought, you know what, I'm just going to iron a couple of dresses and a shirt that are freshly washed, and if I iron them now, they'll be ready to wear instead of having to pull out the steamer or the iron on the day that I actually want to wear them. This is definitely something I want to add into my routine a little more often, is ironing my clothes so that they are ready to wear, because it makes getting dressed so much easier if it's done. And you know what? I love ironing. Don't know why. I just think it's such a relaxing process. This took me actually a fair bit of time, probably at least half an hour for these 4 items, because I was really wanting to make sure that they were crisp. But I was just taking my time and enjoying the process. So I will definitely be doing this more often. Next, on to the living room. I realized though that I probably should wipe down the bookshelves in the area behind the couch. I have 2 bookshelves and they don't get cleaned all that often because they're not finished being styled, and I just sort of am ignoring them, and it's just dust, but I'm like, how much dust do I really want to build up, kind of thing. Maybe I will dust them before the end of this video, but I'm in the process of sanding and staining and putting together a new piece of furniture for the living room, and I'm hoping to kind of get a bit of a better idea of how everything will be styled as I decorate that section as well. And then I won't just have such a big collection of home decor sitting on the shelves or in the corner kind of thing. But I don't know, it's just a thought. I probably should dust them. The last little bit of the living room is the saddest, but this is where the new piece of furniture is going to go. I had it taped out in the blue tape. Yes, the console table is probably a bit too small for the space, but I'm thinking of adding maybe plants or some other things along the wall as well. I just don't know that I want a console table to run the entire length of the wall, but I can't wait till that's done and those boxes and baskets are up off the floor. Moving on to the bedroom, I'm going to take all of the bedding off the bed because I need to give the sheets a good wash. I'm not going to wash the decorative pillows though. I only do this every now and then because they don't get used other than to just sit on the bed and look pretty, so they don't get as dirty as the sheets that we actually sleep on each day. Because I was making a trip down to the laundry room, I thought I would do 2 loads of washing. I've been trying to do more than 1 load of washing at a time just so that I can utilize the extra washing machines and just, do more at once. So I'm doing all of the bed sheets, but not just the sheets that are on the bed, some of the other ones that were in the wash basket as well. And then I'm also doing all of the towels, some that were in the wash basket and the ones that we were currently using, so that everything's getting cleaned. Back in the bedroom, I am going to start with dusting the bedside tables. They're so dusty. For this, I just like to use paper towel and window cleaner. I find this is the best way to clean the surfaces. Also too, someone suggested that for dust on lampshades, use a lint roller. And I did, and it worked really, really well. And then you may remember when I moved, I used some packing tape to tape the drawers of the bedside tables closed. And when I peeled off the tape, there was sticky residue the whole way around. This was the only piece of furniture that this happened to. The tape peeled off everything else totally fine, except for the bedside table. So I'm finally sitting down with some adhesive remover and paper towels and getting rid of all of the stickiness. And this took so long, far longer than I thought it would, but it was so nice to actually do it properly and get the bedside tables back to normal. For the moment, I've been keeping all of my old journals and diaries on the shelf underneath my bedside table. I don't really know what to do with this space, and I also don't know where to put my diaries, so maybe this will just be the storage solution for both of them. I'm not sure though. I think it would be nice to eventually upgrade our bedside tables to something that's a little bit bigger and that probably has 3 drawers down the front so that we have more space for clothes and just stuff. We have so much room in this apartment, and we just need to figure out how to utilize it so that we don't make this place too cluttered or too overcrowded, and we actually use all the space we have for organization. So I've been tossing up as to whether I get another dresser as well, just for more storage, but we might not need it. If we were able to get some nightstands with extra drawers, then we wouldn't need an extra dresser. It's just, I really just need one more drawer for some clothes, and it would be perfect in here. So I don't know, we'll give it some time and see what's going to be the best option, because as you can see in the corner here, it's just this big empty corner and there's room, and I don't really know how to orient all the furniture or what to do. So it's going to take some time, I think, to figure out the layout and the best way to do it, but I've been thinking about it, you know? The bedroom has also been really, really messy. It's been a bit of a dumping ground as well, just trying to figure out where to put things. I had a very large pile of clothes here by the dresser on the floor as well that was all folded, ready to donate, so I bagged those up as well. And today is the day that I really just want to get in and get things put away, either ready to be taken out if they're going out, and just finding a home for everything. I'm not really sure what to do with our TV. This was the small old one that was in my apartment, and we have it here in the bedroom, and we're not sure if we want to have a TV in the bedroom. And we had it on the dresser, but I've just moved it back to the radiator covering, and I'm not sure if we should unwrap it and have a TV in the bedroom. Like, what do you think? Do you think TVs are appropriate or not? And I was also finally able to attempt to style up this dresser in the corner, and I think it looks really good. I really love the coloring of the flowers. I think that's kind of like the fall vibes I'm going for. It's definitely not the vibe for right now because it's still midsummer, but I think for autumn I'm going to do really muted greens and browns and burgundies, and not so much the orange, but that's something that we will get to in the future. So I really like what I did, but I don't know. It's nice. It's nice. It feels so fresh in here, like finally getting some of this stuff put away. I just don't know what to do about the TV. At some point in amongst all of the cleaning, I went back down and I threw the towels and the sheets into the dryer, and they're now done. So once I put away the very large pile of clean clothes, I can actually remake the bed for the day. One of the nice things so far about moving in is as I've been organizing, I keep freeing up more and more organization space and containers. So I have an extra storage tub there that's on the left-hand side of the bed, and then in the middle I have an acrylic drawer that has the last couple of electronic things in it, but after cleaning the bedroom, I took those out and put them into the new storage container. So I ended up with 2 completely empty storage tubs after cleaning up the bedroom. And it's so nice to just have so much space for organizing, and everything is just like, it's taking time, but it's so nice to actually have space for everything. Next, we're moving on to the bathroom, which is half organized. There's still a lot of work to do in the bathroom. Also, too, I need some new cleaning products. I found this bathroom spray in our tub, and so I thought I would finish that off today, but we used a lot when cleaning up the old apartment, and I realized by this video that I had run out of toilet cleaner, so I didn't bother cleaning the toilet in this video because I couldn't. So I've picked some up in the meantime, but I need to do a bit of an order of some cleaning products because we kind of ran out. One of the great things about our new apartment is we have a bathtub. The problem is all of our products are lining the edge of the bathtub because there's nowhere to put them. So I've been having a little bit of a look on Amazon, and I think I'm going to get some of those suction cup corner unit things that you can stick to the wall to be able to put all of the products up off the edge of the bathtub. I do have like 3, 4, maybe 5 different types of shampoo and conditioner, which I know is insane, but I find if I use the same shampoo and conditioner on repeat, my hair just starts to feel like straw. But if I change them, then it starts to feel softer and a lot better. So that's why I have so many different shampoo and conditioners. However, I am trying to use them up and cut them down because that is just a little excessive. To help me clean the bathtub, I'm using the spin scrubber wand again, and I'm using the attachment with the Velcro. It's not the soft pad because that's really good for glass and things. I'm using the scour pad because the bathtub can handle having a bit of a rough brush on it, and it's been super helpful to clean everything. And then for the floor in the bathroom, I'm going to be using my little Shark 2-in-1 again. This is perfect for the bathroom because you know how the bathroom floor gets dusty and then you try to vacuum it and then you wet it and you realize that you didn't get all of the dust when you were vacuuming. So what's great about this is I use the vacuum function, then I spray the floor, and as I'm mopping, if any dust starts to, ball up, I just switch the vacuum on and I mop and vacuum at the same time. It actually is just the best thing for bathroom floors because it gets rid of everything in one go. So I find it very, very handy. I'm not going to clean the toilet or in and around the toilet today just because I don't have those products, and I'll save that for another day. And then to finish up, I'm going to throw down a fresh bath mat, and of course the fresh towels from the load of washing. And that's the cleaning motivation for today. So I hope you've enjoyed hanging out. I hope you have cleaned a whole bunch of stuff in your apartment as well, and I will see you in my next video.